My name is Arlen De Silva, and at 25, I discovered adult onset acne. I had never struggled with my skin before. I had never had problems with it. I barely even thought about face wash or any of those things. And at 25, I woke up with one pimple turned into five turned into 10, and before I knew it, my face was covered. I literally was in shock. I didn't know what was going on. And I realized that I needed to do something. My family members kind of realized that it was getting out of hand, so I went to a dermatologist, and the dermatologist gave me some medication. It was topical, it was antibiotic, it was so many things with tons of side effects, and none of it worked. It didn't work at all. And I realized that I needed to go online and try to figure out what was going on and what else I could do for my face. So I started the plethora of online ointments. I tried apple cider vinegar, I tried witch hazel, I tried alcohol, I tried peroxide, I tried any concoction that somebody had posted on a website that I thought might help my skin. And of course, none of that worked. And I'm sure some of it was dangerous too. But when you're desperate, and I was desperate to help my skin get better, that I didn't care what it took. And I think the biggest thing for me was that apple cider started to work a little bit. So it was just enough that I thought, okay, I can live with this. I might have big blemishes on one side of my face and not the other. If I wear my hair a certain way, then maybe you won't notice them. Or if I wear a certain kind of outfit, maybe people won't pay attention to the fact that my face is covered in blackheads and pimples. And they were sore and they were swollen. And I just really gave up. I just thought, okay, well, I'm not going to leave the house unless I have on makeup. I'm not going to plan things if I know I'm going to have, if I feel a pimple coming on that I know is going to turn into 5. I'm not going to do stuff. I just had resigned myself to it, and I thought, okay, if I can find something that just helps me not feel completely hopeless, then I'm going to go with it. So that turned out to be apple cider for about a good 2 months, maybe. In the meantime, I smelled like apple cider vinegar, which they were all nice. Nobody really talked about it, but that's bad. I mean, that's terrible. So I just thought, okay, I'm just going to struggle along, and I went on vacation. And the turning point for me was when I got back, I didn't want to look at the photos. I didn't want to look at all these great things I had done, all these great places I had gone to. I didn't want to look at myself in the pictures. And that's part of the fun of a trip, is reminiscing about it. And all I thought about was that my skin looked really bad. And I decided that I needed to find something else. I needed something. But you know, when you're struggling with your skin, it really does feel hopeless. And for me, the turning point was finding Jacinthe. And my mom called me and she said, I found this article, you need to read it. Because she knew that I was tired of prescriptions. She knew I was tired of those treatments where one of them you couldn't lay down for like an hour after you took the medication. And I'm like, I don't want to do that to my body anymore. So I called Jacinthe and I told her, I said, my skin is awful. It looks like it's erupted. I couldn't think of any other way to describe it. Basically, it looked like volcanoes were all over my face. You couldn't touch it, you couldn't hug me, you couldn't kiss me because my skin actually hurt to the touch. So when I told her all this on the phone, she was so calm and so warm, and I instantly felt better. And I thought, what is this? And it was hope. And I thought, okay, there might be a chance that I'm not going to have to spend the rest of my life fighting with my skin. So the very next, I think it was like 2 days later, I went in to see her. She made an appointment. She could tell that I was like, please, if there's any way, I will come from wherever. I just need to come and see you. And she was like, I will work around you. I will come and meet you. And so I came over to the place, and it was like, she hugged me hello. It was just wonderful. And I thought, okay, there's something that can happen. There's something that can make my life better, because it's not just about your skin. It's about how you feel. And for me, I just was sad about it. And I thought, okay, well, I'm just going to have to just deal with this. And she assured me that was not the case. And I told her, this is the worst thing you've ever seen. It's awful. I know it is. You don't have to sugarcoat it. And she was just so encouraging. She's like, no, I have dealt with cases worse than yours, and I will make your skin better. And of course, you know, you want to be optimistic, but I had tried everything. I had tried every product on every counter and the homemade remedies that just don't work. So, but I tried it, and I started using all of the products, and within a matter of days, and I'm not exaggerating, it was 3 days, the swelling went down, and all of a sudden I could tell that my skin was changing. It felt different. It didn't hurt anymore. And I thought, okay, I'm committed. I'm committed to listening to all the tips that she had, and I changed my diet. That was something she mentioned that nobody else and all the people that I talked to talked about. She said that what you eat can play a role in your skin. And it was difficult because I love cheese, and for me, that was an enemy to my face. So in addition to all the hard work that she was doing to help my skin, I knew that I needed to do some things differently too. And it's been a challenge, it's not easy, but having her in your corner just makes all the world of a difference. And my face is a million times better, and I'm happy when I look in the mirror, and I don't have to wear makeup if I don't want to. I don't have to worry about what my pictures are going to look like, and I don't have to worry about what somebody else might say to be polite because my skin looks so bad and they're trying to be nice about it. So definitely give Jacintha a try.